Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates, gamblers, most importantly, MLB fans. It is the day that we can finally celebrate. We can have smiles on our faces once more. You will once see a young man, or soon see, rather, a young man that will also be rocking his team's colors, joining me very shortly. But anyone I might have left out acknowledging here, welcome in to episode number 242 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Friday of Bets, also known as March the 11th, 2022. So you don't have to check your calendar for the first time here today. Now, plenty of MLB talk. We'll get back to that. Let me set that down for a minute. Before we get into the good vibes, the positivity waves, all of the good vibrations, my friends, we need you too. Smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew. Or if you're watching on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there, so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket. Hey, you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Go ahead while you're watching today's show Hit that other like button, leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. You know we love to connect with you guys live on the show and post your comments live on the screen. And hey, while you're at it, maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brother, sister, mother, father, aunt, uncle, friend, enemy, neighbor, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket-cashing degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL Pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over down there to this episode's description, where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the TalkingTheLine.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content, so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Does that look good? Oh, they're singing "Go Cubs Go." Ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful gambling people joining us for episode number 242, I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colt and Colt Soroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, get some insights, get some analysis, and most importantly, dive into a few rabbit holes along the way. Now, my friends, I already mentioned it. Baseball is in the air. I can smell the Kentucky bluegrass and the bratwurst cooking as I speak, and I know a young man who is singing about the same tune. So we won't let him wait around any longer. I'm sure he's got plenty to talk about his South Sider, fellas, as I sit here on the North Side. But without further ado, my friends, get on your feet. Put your hands together for the young man you know around these parts as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and you better not ever forget, especially right here and now, the TTL Crew's resident South Sider and Cheesehead faithful himself. Look at that. I mean, two birds with one stone. His boy stays for this year, number 12, another 4 years, supposedly. Who knows? He stays, and now MLB's back. The dude is probably having a hard time getting the grit off of his face. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
My man, I am doing. You just said it, dude. How could I be any better than this week, dude? I am absolutely juiced, as you should be as well, for the most part, and as far as baseball, for sure.
Yeah, if somebody would quit jabbing me, I could be.
Yeah. Your boys just traded away.
Yeah, that's
my
a lot
biggest
of.
concern I'm just trying not to be, a bigger dick over here. Sorry, dude, but I'm having a good week. The Cubs. Rumor has it they're interested in Mr. Carlos Correa. So I think you got something up your sleeve, dude. I'm not hating on the Cubs over here, at least yet. I will be probably pretty damn soon. But I'm having a good day, dude. It's Friday. I'm feeling good out here. Good weekend ahead. As far as everything. Bets, personal, whatever. I'm ready to rock, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. You got best man duties going on this weekend, bro. Holy shit, talking about you got a weekend. You got a weekend and a half planned. Before we get into the weekend, before we get into everything going on today, what do you say we recap all of yesterday's best bets of the day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okie doke, artichoke. Well, first things first, my friends. Wasn't the worst day, wasn't the best day. Somewhere right in the middle there. It is what it is. But first things first, we're a full transparency show. We'll never hide them from you. So all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day recapped for you from March the 10th, 2022. Okie dokie, artichoke. Once more. Hey. You got the floor, top left portion of the screen. RMags picks from yesterday. What do you got to say for yourself, my man?
Couple of whiffs, man. That's all I got to say for it. I was feeling good about them, if I'm being totally honest with you. Especially Virginia, man. I talked about it just this past hour here with our buddy Jeff Dawson. Hubert Davis, as opposed to Roy Williams, appears to have a nice recipe for the old Virginia Cavaliers and has dominated them twice now this season, man. I'm sure we'll talk about those Tar Heels at some point here today. But, yeah, they're looking solid, man. Some good, unbelievable defensive performance. Got the Hoosiers to the window to kick things off, and then it was downhill from there for me yesterday. Yeah. So I'm trying to bounce back today, dude.
Hey, that's all good, man. I think we got to bounce back on tap for you. What, you got 2 plays coming today?
2 plays, yes, sir.
Okie dokie artichoke. Well, geez, I said that 3 times now. That must be my phrase of the day. Four plays for me yesterday. I went 2-2. Started it off hot. Fordham and Akron. Hope you tuned in to this show because you were able to catch those. If you tuned into the afternoon show on Jeff Dawson's, you only got UNLV and George Washington. You got 0-2. So I look like a real big dumb dummy on there. But across the board, 50% ended up going in the green on the day. If you played all the way across the board, it was a 3-4 day, so maybe just a little bit in the red. And then if you played the board bender, so just a little bit of a negative day. Nothing crazy, less than a unit down, so everybody relax. It's one of them crazy Thursdays. It was a big board yesterday. I do believe we're going to be right back on track here for Friday because I got 4 plays coming your way as well once again. Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Notre Dame, Moneyline. No siree, Bob, but the over. No problem, no harm, no foul whatsoever. I guess while we're talking about it here, shit, I might as well rip out the old tracking book and make sure everybody.
6 on the week.
I think. I don't know. Hold on. We got an L and we got a W. Yeah, 2 and 6 on the week from the Moneyline Dice, huh? All right.
Not
well,
ideal.
Not ideal. Not what you want. But hey, maybe approaching fade territory. Who knows at this point in time? Either way, there you go. There you have it. All of the TTL Cruise best bets of the day and Moneyline Dice Roll best bets of the day from March the 10th, 2022. Mind of a goldfish, you know what it is. No big deal. We keep it pumping, we keep it moving, we keep it grooving. First things first, my friend. Already said it. You got 2. I got 4 best bets today. 6 in total coming at you guys. And we got the Friday 4 Pack Parlay paying out over 12-1 odds. Did you dish that out on Dawson's show?
Nah, I gave out. I was talking about the one NBA leg, so not officially.
Okay. I didn't think I heard you say that. So okay, we'll dish that bad boy out. We'll recap all of that nonsense. Actually, let me flip the screen here.
Save some suspense for us, dude. I gave out the one NBA leg. That's it though.
Hold on one second, my friend. Hold on one second. I always like, okay, here we go. Now I can see you. Now, hey, there we are. All right, here we go. All right. I feel like I'm just talking. I'm like talking to my wall over here. I just don't like talking to my wall. I like to at least see you a little bit. Like, I know I'm, whatever. Either way, okay, we'll recap all that shit. Then we'll get into the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Cal State-Fullerton Titans. Titans currently favored by 2 in most spots, total at 133.5. I'm sure that son of a bitch is going to be moving all over the place because it has all morning. So we'll check in with Mags around the 4th segment of the day to find out where that line is at. As per usual, that typically gets us all the way off the rails into the second half of the show. RMags Sidebar, usual banter, breaking news. Obviously, we'll have to talk a little bit of MLB. TTL announcements, and we'll get on up and get on out. Oh, Motivation Minutes. Can't forget Motivation Minutes. Second of the 2 weekly John Wooden quotes. We got that coming at you. Kind of building on that risk message from yesterday. Because, you know, I always say I'm not a genius. I'm not a Schwaman. I ain't no Schwarmy. I don't know shit about fuck at the end of the day when it comes to all this motivational speaker thing. I just give you things that I don't know, I apply to my life that help me survive it on a day-to-day basis. And then I stumble upon a quote that somebody like John Wooden says that he said something I said to you yesterday, and I'd never seen that quote before. Said, well, I'll be a son of a beach. I have to share that with them. So, need a little extra inspiration, motivation, get you through the old weekend, because I ain't going to see you tomorrow. Stick around, final segment of the day, my Motivation Minutes. Partner, anything else? Your side of the screen. Breaking news, sports gambling, your personal life, Talking the Line podcast, Wise Words podcast, Cup of Joe on campus, White Sox, Green Bay Packers, anything in between before we get this, proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks.
You know, we'll save the rabbit holes, dude, because all the things you just laid out, I'll probably go down into a rabbit hole if I get into it. So, no, yeah,
Good idea.
We got some action, tip it off in 15 minutes. Not that we got to play on it.
You got it?
No. Illinois starting in 15 minutes, though, my man.
Oh, baby, that's going to be a good time.
Illinois, Indiana.
All right. Well, we're going to have a good time. Maybe I'll figure out a way to have... I don't know. It fucks up with the stream when I have it on, so...
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Well, one final bridge we got to cross here then, my friend, if that's about it from your side of the screen.
Oh, it most definitely is.
Please lift your mugs up high. To me. To thee.
Getting that height up here.
And all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Friday of bets, take your sip, and I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh! Oh, child, please. Woo! Woo! That's a got a little witch's brew going on. That's something. Woo! Woo!
I'm jealous, dude. I love those.
I make good ones, don't I?
You do. I got the basic. I'm a basic bitch over here with my Starbucks breakfast blend, dude. Basic bitch.
I'm sorry. That was a 3-sipper. Lord have mercy. My apologies. Wow, that's a good cup of Joe. I'm going to have to come back to that. But for now, if you're listening to the show, you won't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I guess you come over here and check out the old production value. But we flip the screen. We rip the ticker and get it on a ticking. And I say to you over there, my friends, on the opposite side of the screen, to turn your volume way up, open your ear holes wide, and get ready to have them penetrated with nothing but stone cold knowledge, insights, and facts. And you over there, buddy guy, let them rip, let them have it, and you have the floor.
Alrighty. As you mentioned, my man, I've got 2 plays coming at us today as I mess up my background behind me over here. The old Windy City is getting windy apparently over here. But
Watch out! Watch out!
I've got 2 plays, as I mentioned. One of the Big Ten is where I'll kick things off. Not a ton of analysis. Didn't have a ton of time.
You have a Big Ten play. You have
go figure, dude. Big Ten tournament. Come on. I'm surprised I don't have 4 Big Ten plays. But I'm gonna kick things off over here at 5:30 Central Standard Time, my man. I'm going to Michigan State, Wisconsin. I got the Badgers at -2.5 over here. Looks like it's up to 3.5 in certain spots. 3 in certain spots also. I still like the Badgers in this spot here, my man. I know Mr. Tom Izzo is Mr. March, and I'm not going to deny that by any means. I don't think this current iteration of the Spartans team is very good, in my opinion.
You've been saying it all year.
I've been saying it all year, man. And if I've been saying it like that, despite the Tom Izzo affected March, I don't think they have the juice. I don't think they're a second weekend tournament team. I don't think they're a Saturday, Sunday Big Ten championship or Big Ten tournament team as well. Johnny Davis, though, for Wisconsin is good to go. He is back. I think if he's healthy enough to play, I think he's near 100%. I don't think he's going to have too much issue. And that Sunday loss to Nebraska is eating at their souls, if you ask me, my man. This line is moving up. They are getting a lot of the money, but it is moving up, like I said. So I do like the Wisconsin Badgers, even at that 3.5 here. Michigan State, 1-4 last 5, following a straight-up win. 1-4 last 5 as a dog. They actually have not been very good as a dog the last few weeks. Wisconsin, 4-1 last 5 on the great day of Friday. 4-1 last 5 after following a win. Or excuse me, 4-1 last 5 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. 4-1 last 6 on a neutral site, and 15-17-2. 15-17-2 last 24 following a straight-up loss. So in bounce-back spots, nice sample size there, like I said, and especially after a fumble in the bag on an outright Big Ten championship loss. That one's eating at their souls, and I think they're going to take care of business here and hammer down at on this neutral site. Truly neutral site in this one. Both teams actually won on the road in this matchup, which I'm kind of throwing out the window. And I think it's going to be a good game, but I think we get the Badgers to the window here, knocking down some free throws to close this one out. For my first best bet of the day, Wisconsin Badgers -2.5. Like it up to 3.5 though.
I like it a lot too. Anything I was going to say, I'll build upon it. What was that last stat you said? Was that a Badger stat? What was that? 15, 14?
Yeah, 15, 7, and 2. So 2 pushes.
You said
15, 7.
You said 15, 14, and 2. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, that,
okay, I'm
I was like,
fumbling over here.
I was like, that was a terrible stat. What does that mean? So I knew that wasn't
right. Sorry. 15, 7, and 2. I might have said 17. I don't even know. 15, 7, and 2 though. Yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot more than the only thing I would be a little tentative on the 3.5. The 3 probably I'm cool with. I know you said you'd like it still at the 3.5. Your play, not mine. It's just my humble thoughts, and it just feels.
I could see it coming back down. Sorry to cut you off, but I could see it coming back down. Would you agree?
Potentially, but with it moving up that early, I don't know. With it moving up that early and this game being so late, I definitely think it's probably going to stay there, and the rest of the books are going to come back up. So I'd be a little tentative. I'd buy in now if you're going to want to buy in. Get in at the 3 for sure. With there just being such a heavy bets and money on it, I know you bought in before any of that shit came out. I still think you're on the right side, my man. Yeah. So I'm going to avoid it. I've been mushing your Big Ten plays if I get involved, so I'm going to stay out, dude. RMags first best bet of the day, Wisconsin Badgers. -2.5. Good, sir. That's number 1. What do you got for number 2?
Number 2, I really like, man. I'm heading over to the ACC over in Brooklyn, Barclays Center for this one. Going to Miami and Duke, my man. I am
shit.
fading the old Duke Blue Devils here on Friday. I've got the Miami Hurricane +9. I think there's a handful of reasons, or I know there's a handful of reasons why that I think this is the right side. First of all, not the reason, but Miami actually won both of these matchups outright in this in the regular season here as 11 and 15-point dogs. Now down to 9. I think on a Friday here, as we've talked, the public getting their paychecks on Friday, ready to drop a bag, have a nice night, having some fun with a huge slate of college games. They're going to be pouring money all over the Duke Blue Devils. Already seeing some monetary liability over there right now. And I do think, 100%, dude, and I think it's going to be even worse. And I also think on top of them getting a ton of money, I also think this number is inflated just because we've talked about it in the past with a lot of these teams in certain situations of that tax, whether it's the Duke Blue Devils, the New York Yankees. There's a lot of teams in sports that have a tax, and on a Friday night like this and on a big stage, which it will be, I think this line should be 6-7. And so I think Miami can hang with them. To illustrate that point, man, I'll start this trend and then I'll work downwards. The Duke Blue Devils on Friday are 3-10-1 to the number their last 14 on Friday. So Fade the Public Friday has been a massive reoccurring theme for the old Duke Blue Devils as far as fading the Duke Blue Devils on Friday, along with the public. 3-10-1 last 14 times on Friday. Miami 5-1 last 6 following an ATS loss. 4-1 last 5 as a neutral site underdog, and 21-8-1 last 30 as a dog. So they've been undervalued all season long and into last year, and I think we've got another case of it here today. Mentioned the Friday stat for Duke. On top of that, 0-4 last 4 versus a team with a winning percentage above 600. These are all ATS stats. But against good teams, they've been failing to cover, obviously, the last handful. Messed around with Syracuse without Buddy Boeheim a lot longer than they would have liked to. Got smoked by UNC this past weekend. Not saying Miami knocks them off. We could see some madness. Not saying they get the outright win by any means. Hard to beat a team. Hard to be a good team like this 3 times in a row in one season. But I do think they hang with them and hang with that +9, man. Give me the Hurricanes +9 here.
I know we just faded Miami with Boston College. Took the +7.5. Boston College ended up losing it in overtime. Valiant effort by the Eagles. Yeah, man, I think Miami gives them a run for their money. You talk about severe monetary liability. The Devils -9 right now. Blue Devils 31% of bets, 74% of money on that -9. On the money line at -435, and this is something we talk about all the time. This is straight parlay ads. 30% of bets and 96% of money in on the money line. It's total bullshit. You talk about I don't think they actually knock them off. I tend to lean maybe a little bit more 60-40. The Hurricanes can actually get something done. So I like this one a lot better than Wisconsin for sure. This severe monetary liability definitely draws me away. A couple of books dropping it down to 8.5 too. So I like where your head's at here, Magnuson. Anything else you got in regards to your 2 best bets of the day, good sir?
No, sir. I mean, I was going to have 3, but you helped me turn myself away from the third one as far as the ACC. Another team that, without a gambling perspective, I think they should take care of it. But the old UNC Tar Heels back down to 2 against the Hokies. I'm just staying away, man. The Hokies are looking solid, but so is UNC. So I'm staying away, but that looks like another public side as far as another, massive brand name type stuff right there. So nonetheless, that's not about my two games, but we can talk about that later if we want. But that's all I got today, my man.
Good rabbit hole. We'll chalk it up. Appreciate you and your analysis as per usual, my man. But for now, I flipped the monitor. I flipped the screen. And keep the ticker on the ticking. Hey, it's what the kids want. Relax yourself over there. Don't hurt yourself.
Trying to fuck around with it.
All that being said, I've known you long enough. When the fuck around bone comes out, then shit starts breaking and shit starts.
Pacer out, dude. It's Friday. I'm unbuttoning.
Yeah. Start getting cocky over there. Hot dog. And you're gonna be you playing around. You're gonna be laying around.
Before I knock my desk over.
Wise old redneck once told me that you'll be playing. You could keep playing around. You're gonna be laying around. Okay, hey, aye, Captain. All right, here we go, my friends. We got 4 plays. Already told you, coming at you here today. Let's see, 1 Power 5, and we'll call them 3 mid majors. Why the hell not? So, call me Colt RMags to riches Stroka. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. just becoming the Big Ten king. Going to the matchup between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights for my first play. Calling this the Big Ten Bomber. And I'm taking the Rutgers Scarlet Knights plus 6.5. It's always been the Scarlet Knights, my friends. I've searched high and low all morning trying to find somebody willing to back the old Rutgers boys with me, and I can't find them. So you know the drill. When everybody zigs, I zag, because everybody, their mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, and cousins twice removed are betting on the damn Hawkeyes today. The line movement is really what made this one jump off the screen at me. It opened up in favor of Iowa. They were 7.5-point favorites at open. Now it's down to 6.5 across the market, and it is absolutely frozen. Despite the last time I looked, Iowa minus 6.5 getting 57% of bets and 77% actual money wagered on this spread. So pretty damn accurate, kind of by the look there on my partner's face. Either way, regardless of if it's the same split or not, that line movement is been a dead giveaway here in conference time that this is a setup and a half for the favorite Hawkeyes. Now, they're 4-1 straight up and ATS in their last 5 game overall, but the line is dropping a point. If they're so good, why is it getting easier for them to cover? Books don't do that, my friends, especially during tournament time. They're 13-8 straight up, 12-8 against the number in conference play. You'll know why I mentioned that conference play record here in just a second. Rutgers 2-3 straight up, 1-3-1 against the number in their last 5 overall. They were a little bit overvalued in certain spots because they needed to get the wins. They got them in certain spots where they needed to scuffle a little bit, but it's tournament time. I think the Scarlet Knights are ready to rock and roll. They're right on the bubble, and I think they do the same thing that fucking Indiana did yesterday, and I think they might win this one outright. They're 12-8 straight up and against the number in conference play this season. They've been undervalued time and time again, and that's why I mentioned the conference record of Iowa, same exact ATS cover rate, and except in this spot, this is where Rutgers has been undervalued all year and where they've taken care of business. Both these teams are extremely similar. I hope you've kind of been able to hear it from the opening arguments there, Your Honor. But if you will, there's 2 keys that I want you to be aware of in this game, and it is Rutgers' tempo and their height. Number 1, they're going to slow this game way down in their favor and really, really work the clock and get Iowa off their scoring game. Iowa is 50th in adjusted tempo per KenPom, but Rutgers is 290th. So I think they really, really slow this game down in their favor. And Iowa's been boxing teams that really haven't matched up physically with them, and that's something that they can't say about Rutgers. Rutgers is 7th in height per KenPom, and Iowa is 92nd. So Rutgers is actually a little bit bigger, and they match up a whole hell of a lot better than the Hawkeyes' most recent opponents. But you don't believe me on all that shit. I know I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to the Big Ten, but I ask you to believe the trends. Rutgers 4-1-1 ATS last 6 following a straight-up win. 5-1-1 ATS last 7 versus a team with a straight-up winning percentage above 600. 8-1-1 ATS their last 10 as a puppy dog. Also 5-2 straight up their last 7 as a dog. Almost confused myself here. Let me go back to that. Rutgers, this is important. 8-1-1 ATS last 10 as a dog. 5-2 straight up last 7 as a dog. So they are great as an underdog. Great. 5-2 ATS last 7 March games, and Rutgers 7-2-1 ATS last 10 meetings with the Hawkeyes. Partner, what do you think? Rutgers Scarlet Knights plus 6.5, my first best bet of the day.
I was with you until you went full Tony the Tiger there at the end.
Bastard.
You lost me there. No, I'm kidding. That was good. No, I like it a lot, man. I really do. Hey, I love it. I think the biggest thing that you mentioned that I really like is these recent opponents for Iowa haven't been able to match or haven't been able to slow them down physically, man. And I agree with you. I think Rutgers should be able to do that. They did it once, man. Held on the 46 points. I don't think you and I are saying that's necessarily going to happen, but I think they hang with them. Iowa's, they've obviously gotten really, really hot. 3 of their last 4 wins are 2 Northwestern, 1 against Nebraska. I'm not saying they aren't hot, but as of late, they've been having some cupcake games, to say the least, man. And 112 points last night, and now you turn it around again against a stingy defensive team. I think they're going to be hitting the skids tonight, man.
Yes, sirree, Bob. Hey. Not from me, straight from the horse's mouth. The Big Ten king himself over yonder. My play, but his analysis. Right. See, I'm telling you. Start getting hot doggy over there. It's Friday. It's all right. Fucking, it's what the kids want. The whole doggone laptop falls off the thing. It is what it is. It's what the kids want. Second, speaking of what the kids want, second best bet of the day coming from your boy. An A10 annihilator a day will keep the doctor away, baby. It's time to go to the matchup between the SLU Billikens and the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. We're taking the Billikens plus 1.5, plus 1, plus 2, whatever the hell your book wants to put it at. It is simply because the Bonnies are generating, here we go, Mags, severe monetary liability. If you didn't know what that gesture was from his analysis earlier, that is exactly what the hell is happening. The public is buying into the Bonnies as short home dogs or perceived home dogs. They've been good in that spot this season, but it's on a neutral court. So I don't give a damn about season-long trends. I tweeted it out yesterday. This is March. This is the here and now. I don't care about anything that has happened all season long. Well, maybe a few things. But for the most part, 95%, leave it out. Line movement, again, is what drew me into this game. It opened up in favor of the Billikens, -2. It dipped all the way down to them being a underdog of a half a point, plus a half underdog on a pick'em late last night. It was like 12 p.m. Central. They jumped back up to -1.5, and now they flipped all the way to plus 1.5 dog. The line's drunk. I don't care about any of this line movement. The bottom line is that St. Bonaventure is now frozen at a -1, -1.5 favorite, despite them getting 64% of bets and 86% of actual money wagered on this spread. The line is absolutely frozen. It ain't going nowhere. You would like to see that maybe start to tick up a little bit more in their favor. I think that line was just a bunch of dancing around for no reason in particular and to get more people to buy into the Bonnies, which it clearly worked. These sharp sides have not been profitable whatsoever, and I'm telling you, stay away, stay away, stay away. And back to Billikens with confidence, because even though St. Bonaventure's been hot, I know 4-1 straight up, 3-2 ATS, their last 5 overall, they haven't been worth a damn against the number against conference opponents. 12-5 straight up, cool, but 9-8 against the number in conference play. They were consistently overvalued all year long, and I think that's a case of what we're seeing here today. How the hell can you have an overvaluation in a +1.5 game? Well, I think that they should be a dog by 3.5, 4 points, and I wouldn't be surprised to see SLU at the very end. Some crazy shit. St. Bonaventure lets it slip through their fingers, a couple missed free throws. You know how March is, and Billikens win it by 4. I wouldn't be surprised because the Billikens aren't scuffling in any matter whatsoever. They're 4-1 straight up, 4-0-1 ATS in their last 5 games overall, so they've been covering and winning outright. And they've been much, much, much better against the number against conference opponents. 13-6 straight up, 12-6-1 ATS in conference play. That is the best cover rate in the A10, my friends. Buy into it. The Billikens always show up in March, my friends. They're much like my tournament techs. Maybe they're the, I don't know, I got to figure out a name for them boys too, but it is showtime.
The bracket Billikens, dude.
Holy shit, the bracket Billikens. It's showtime for the bracket Billikens. That's why you sit to my left, you sumbitch. I absolutely. Hey, I'm in.
Can I do that? I feel like I look like their logo when I do this face.
I got analysis to finish, damn it.
You won't unsee that.
I can't look at the monitor anymore. Keys for this matchup. One key is it's going to be the 3-ball, my friends, and it's honestly SLU's ability to shoot it and defend it. 33rd in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage, 83rd in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage allowed defensively. St. Bonaventure, 271st in 3-point field goal percentage and 222nd in 3-point field goal percentage allowed. Simple comparison there, my friends. You see the value, but you don't believe me on all of that jazz. Believe the trends. SLU, 7-4-7. Oh my, wait, what the? Ha! SLU, 4-0-1 ATS, last 5 as a favorite. Yeah, I don't know where I was going there. SLU, 7-2 ATS, last 9, following a straight up win. 6-2 ATS, last 8, following an ATS win. 3-1-1 ATS, last 5 played on Friday. 9-4 ATS, last 13 neutral site games. 8-2 ATS, last 10 played in the month of March. And St. Bonaventure, 1-5 ATS as a puppy dog, their last 5. And 2-9 ATS, their last 11 as a neutral site dog. Give me all of the St. Louis Billikens plus 1.5 for my second best bet of the day. A10 annihilator a day will keep the doctor away.
I can't pull it up.
You can't even see it. Can't even see it, but you.
No, in all seriousness, dude, I really like it, man. You obviously are closer to this conference than SLU and the Bonnies for sure. But yeah, man, when the Billikens get rolling, man, I'm a big fan, dude. They are, as you said, 4 straight covers, and I'm a big fan.
The bracket Billikens, bro.
Bracket Pelicans. I like that.
All right. I love it too. I'm going to start using it. There you go. There you have it. We roll on. Third best bet of the day. 34 minutes after the top of the hour. Quick little check. Take your swig of coffee and let's keep it moving. Wow, I haven't got to go to this conference all year long, and I think we found some daggum good value. We're calling this one the Big Sky Bankrupter, my friends, and we're going to the Weber State Wildcats versus the Montana State Bobcats. And we're taking the Weber State Wildcats, whatever you're seeing them at. I wrote this down at plus 1.5, and there's going to be some opening points here. You're just going to have to bear with me, so just hold on a minute. But I caught this Weber State minus 1.5 at plus 100 odds, and then it got the juice, and then it moved up to minus 2, minus 2.5 in some spots. So I am very, very, very confident in Weber State. They were plus 2 at open in some spots, and in my mind, I was just like, yeah, that do it. And what the hell was that? What the hell is going on? Was that you?
My back?
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, you're back. Okay. Yeah, hey, buddy. You're back. I thought it was my screen. It was your screen. Either way, Weber State is now right around minus 1.5, minus 2.5. And it's kind of that classic sharp split that I like to see. 28% of bets, 66% of money. And like I said, I took it at the plus 100, and then it all of a sudden got the juice. So I love Weber State at whatever number you're getting, and I simply just think that Montana State is being overvalued in any spot. 8-2 straight up, but 4-6 ATS their last 10 against the number. I just don't think that they're going to be worth a damn. 17-4 straight up, 10-11 against the number in conference play. To say they've scuffled would be an understatement. Yet they're only an underdog by 1.5 points, 2 points, and they're 17-4 straight up. They're a dog. I wonder who's going to want to be betting that on Friday. Partner, people getting their paycheck. But hey, what the hell do I know? They're 1-2 ATS as a 1 to 2.5 point favorite so far this season. And speaking of that, Weber State 2-1 ATS is a 1 to 2.5 point underdog this season. They're 4-6 straight up, 2-8 ATS their last 10 overall. I didn't hide that from you, but the reason why is because of that number. They're favored by 1.5. They're favored by 2. I mean, they're 2-8 ATS their last 10, 4-6 straight up, and they're favored by 1.5 by 2. Do that with that information what you wish. I don't know. Either way, they're 14-7, 10-11 against the number. Identical ATS records in conference play for these two teams. And I'm not telling you that this will not be sweaty. I'm not telling you that you're not going to see 4 or 5 gifs of different sweating human beings coming out of my Twitter today while this son of a bitch is going. But I promise you that as long as you stay tuned in, as long as you continue to sweat with me, that the old Weber State Wildcats are going to win one for the Gipper and take one straight to the pay window, baby. So, hey, if you ain't got the yawns to lay the couple of points, take it on the money line and have some faith. But if you don't believe me, believe the trends. Montana State, 4-10 ATS, their last 14, following a straight-up win of 20+. That was a win against Sacramento State. Them Hornets are a great squad, aren't they, Mags? 1-5 ATS, last 6, following an ATS win for Montana State. Also 10-21-1. There's your sample size. Against the number, their last 32 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. They're also 2-5 ATS, last 7 as a favorite. You can cross that out because now they flipped to a dog. Either way, 1-4 ATS, last 5 Friday games. And we talk about ownership a lot in these matchups. Weber State 14-3 straight up. Last 17 meetings with Montana State. Give me all of the damn Weber State Wildcats. I don't care about the flip. I don't care about none of it. It's kind of turning in that sharp side that I really like to see. So if you don't like laying the points, take the money line. But I call Weber State Wildcats minus 1.5. Third best bet of the day.
I'm interested, my man. I have no qualms, no quarrels, dude. I can't add too much onto this one. Like you said, if you haven't been betting on this one, then I haven't been paying attention to this conference in general, dude. You got your NoCo Bears in the opposite semifinal. These are semifinals today, dude. Hopefully you can get some value on them boys either tonight or tomorrow, too.
I think Montana State scoofles, to use our word.
Fair enough.
And we see Weber State, NoCo, Big Sky final.
Love it.
Crystal ball.
I love it.
We move on. Fourth and final best bet of the day from ya boy. We're calling it the Whack Attacker. And we're going to the matchup between the Grand Canyon Antelopes and the New Mexico State Aggies. Taking the Grand Canyon Antelopes plus 2.5. Once again, Line movement is what made me get involved with this one, or lack thereof, I guess. New Mexico State minus 2.5 right now is where it opened at. It's pretty much held firm there, and it's actually frozen solid, despite the Aggies getting 67% of bets and 87% of money wagered on this spread. I am not buying it. It is a setup and a half, especially with it this short. I'm not saying that the Antelopes win this one outright, even though I kind of lean that way, but I will gladly take all the points the books are willing to give me in this spot, because I do not see it finishing bigger than a bucket on either side. So, sticking with my Lopes, baby. Undervalued based off of their name. Completely. Point blank, period. When it comes to tournament time, think about the people that are getting involved. You think that they've been betting on Grand Canyon with us, partner? No, they have not. I'll answer the question for you. Point blank, period. They are hot right now, too. 5-0 straight up and against the number. Last 5 overall. You want me to go further? 8-2 straight up. 7-3 ATS. Their last 10 overall. 13-5. 11-7 against the number in conference play. That's good for the second best cover rate in all of the damn whack. You want me to talk about New Mexico State? I can do that for you, too. 13-4 straight up. 9-8 against the number in conference play. To say they've struggled to cover the number in conference play would be an understatement. They couldn't cover a twin size bed if they were a king size blanket, for crying out loud. You know the drill around here. Inconsistent at best. 3-2 straight up and against the number. Last 5 overall. Once again, inconsistent at best, but we'll take it a step further. 7-3 straight up. Yippee-yi-yay, hoo-hoo. You Aggies are great. 4-6 ATS. They do not cover anything. Inconsistent and overvalued. Do not buy the Aggies in this favorite spot. I'm telling you what's going to be the key here today is that the Grand Canyon, we've talked about this plenty of times when we've taken them, partner, is that Grand Canyon's defense surprises a lot of people, and most specifically, I think it's going to surprise the Aggies here today. I had to double check this to make sure I wasn't looking at the wrong team, but the Lopes are 4th in the nation. This is true. This isn't Ken Pom numbers. This is 4th in the nation in points per game allowed, 5th in the nation in field goal percentage allowed, 3rd in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage allowed, and then 2 Ken Pom numbers, 47th in adjusted defensive efficiency, and our favorite, 1st in the nation in opponent effective field goal percent. Look for the Lopes defense to show up and show out, but I mean, you don't believe me on all of that. Believe the trends for the final time today. Grand Canyon 8-3 ATS, last 11 as a dog, 7-0 ATS, their last 7 neutral site games. Combined the last 2, 5-0 ATS, their last 5 as a neutral site underdog. They're also 5-0 ATS. This one's for you, partner. Their last 5 against a whack opponent. New Mexico State 2-5 ATS, last 7 as a favorite, and this one's for me. 3-7 ATS, last 10 played on Friday. Give me all of the Grand Canyon Antelopes. Our Lopes, I should say, the TTL Cruise Antelopes at plus 2.5. And if you're feeling ballsy by the time this one tips off, maybe a little pizza and beer money in the legendary words of Mr. Jeff Dawson for a little money line play on the Lopes too. But for the final play, the whack attacker from your boy, Grand Canyon Antelopes, plus 2.5.
I love it, my man. I really do. I mean, this Lopes team is as you said, under the radar, man. They're really solid. This game, and there's 2 semifinals out of this conference, man, that honestly are as solid as any game on tap, dude. Aside, even in comparison to some of the biggest games on tap, dude. These 2 whack semifinals are huge, man. These are some good teams going on.
By the way, we're not saying that this conference is whack. Like
sure.
This, you are a whack human being. No.
Whack as fuck, dude.
Whack as fuck, bro. WAC, as in the Western Athletic Conference, if you were confused by any means. So, there's all that. Glad we had the opportunity to clear that up.
Of course.
Let's keep this old proverbial podcast Sunday building, if you will. We got a little vanilla chocolate in there, a little hot fudge and caramel. How about we throw some sprinkles, maybe... we're conscious of everybody. In case anybody, I was gonna say peanuts, but just in case anybody's allergic, we don't want to do that. Nobody's allergic to sprinkles, for crying out loud. Whatever toppings you like on there. That's what we're adding here. The pizzazz, if you will. The shit that everybody goes for at the end of the ice cream bar, right? The shit that everybody spends the extra time on. That's what we're about to cover right now. Third segment of the day. Roll on down to the Kona Stowe. Slap on down a fresh 10 spot on the counter. After you get back on the back of that facility and find yourself a fresh Four pack of the finest malt liquor, cause it's time for the Friday Four Pack Parlay, baby. Oh, I'm telling you, this baby is so sweet. We were hype yesterday, but we just didn't get hype enough. So I'm telling you here today, I'm bringing the damn vibes. We're going down to the Kona Stowe, and I got the Friday Four Pack ready to rock and roll. First leg up on tap. We're going to the Creighton Blue Jays, +3. I know I've sat in this exact seat and told you time and time that you do not bet against Ed Cooley, living the American dream and the boys, but I'm telling you what, this game's going to be a sweater. This game's going to be back and forth. This game is going to go right down to the wire, and I think that Providence still wins it, but I don't think it finishes by more than a point. That's right, one singular point. Strap in for an absolute electric sweat in the Big East. That's all I got to say on that one. Anything from you, good sir?
No, I really don't. I kind of echo your statements, man. Creighton's playing really well, man. And, this matchup, they played them close once this year, and then at Providence, which was an electric environment, Providence took care of business. I think it's going to be another close one, dude. These Big East games, you can't not have an electric affair at MSG in these big games once we get into Friday at least, dude. It's going to be nuts.
Period. Security. You remember that in middle school? Bonquiqui. We watched the fuck out of that.
What is it? What?
Bonquiqui. It was Mad TV. Security.
No.
Oh, dude, that was the best. Okay, now before we get down that rabbit hole, first leg, Creighton, +3.5. Second leg, Ohio Bobcats, +1. That's right. We're taking them against the Kent State Golden Flashes. We're not scared of it. We like them here. They've been hot all year. Opened up at +2. I saw it last night at +2 about 11:30, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. This bad boy dropped down to 1.5 and 1 when I woke up this morning, and teetering. I wouldn't be surprised.
Over,
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I wouldn't be surprised by tip-off if this bad boy does find itself rolling over to them as the favorite. So if you're a little scared laying the 1, I wouldn't be. Obviously, you can only win a game by 1 point, so it'll be a push. Like you're good. If either way, if you don't like that, take the money line is what I'm trying to say. Either way, Ohio Bobcats, we caught them +1. Take them on the money line if you feel more comfortable. Third leg, partner, I don't know a damn thing about the old NBA, so could you tell us what the hell's going on with the Toronto Raptors +5 and why we like them so much?
Yes, sir. You said it. We are on the road in Phoenix for this one, Toronto +5. I talked about it this morning. This Toronto team getting undervalued. They've come down from 6. They were undervalued like crazy the other day. They had been scoofling, partner, but my man, Fred VanVleet, came back and injected some life back into their offense. And it's not streaky offense, man. He's a consistent 20-point per game plus scorer. So their defense has been playing really well, even throughout that tough stretch. It was offense that was lacking, and now you inject him back into it. Despite Devin Booker coming back, no Chris Paul still. So I think the Raptors will have enough offense, and it'll be a tight game. We got the Raptors at +5, my friend.
Raptors +5. I still got the circle change. Nasty, sick, nasty. Cannot wait until we can actually bet on some of those. And those are one of these bad boys that will bring back the triple play Thursday triple play. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just too hyped. Fourth. I'm too hype of a humming being. I'm sorry. Fourth leg, final leg on the Friday.
Dude.
Hold on. Friday.
Friday. I hate your Cubs, dude. The Chicago parlay was. I really did enjoy the Chicago parlay.
Quality. Fucking. Quality. Fourth and final leg on the Friday Four-Pack Parlay. We're going to the NHL ice. Take off the Jordans from the previous 3 legs, lace up the skates, grab the old stick, and get ready to hammer in for the fourth and final leg. The over 6.5 total goals in Vegas Golden Knights against the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's right, over 6.5. You might find it at plus money in certain spots, but we absolutely love that. It is getting like -128 juice on the under in certain spots, despite that under about 89% of money, 92% of money in some spots, depending on where you see it consensus. And that line is holding at 6.5. It ain't going nowhere. And then when it drops down to 6, then the over gets the juice. So I'm not buying it. I think this one flies way over. Was reading some stuff about a potential replacement goalie coming up from the AHL or maybe even a rookie goal. I don't know. There's some nonsense going on, and I think there's going to be a shitload of goals. I think mainly from Pittsburgh, and it might only take, 2, 3, maybe even only 1. I don't know from VGK in order to get this one over, but I definitely think it gets over without any sweat, and I think we get this Friday 4-pack to the pay window.
I think so too, dude. And it almost seems too good to be true as far as taking the Penguins money line. I think it's going to be like a 3-4. Vegas might win this damn thing, but I think it's going to be like a 3-4, 5-3 type finish here, man.
Well, there you go. There you have it. I mean, if it's that sweat free, then I'm all about it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Anything else you got in regards to the 4 legs on the Friday 4-pack parlay, good sir?
I don't think so, dude. I'm ready to rock and roll with it.
Okay.
What were the odds on that bad boy?
Plus 1,290. Okay. What'd you
I haven't
get?
locked it in yet. I need to get it locked in right now.
What you been doing, man?
I was on another show.
Well, shit. We talked about it before. I got it locked in. Fuck you
Moving
mean?
and grooving. Since we've been talking about that, I guess.
Fiddle faddle. I got it all locked in. It's ready to rock and roll. I locked it at 1290. Maybe you get better odds. I don't know. Either way, my friends, you saw the ticker change. I ask you to rip out your sports books, pull out your pens or your pencils if you're a mistake-prone human being, and your papers or whatever mold, mean, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew best bets of the day. Because, as always, for the purposes of clipping, it is now time to recap all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for this beautiful Friday of bets, also known as March the 11th, 2022. Please, so kindly turn your attention to the top left portion of your screen for RMags picks. He's got 2 coming at you, both from the college basketball hardwood. His first one is the Wisconsin Badgers, minus 2.5, and then following it up with the Miami Hurricanes, plus 9. Opposite side of the screen, my best bets of the Friday. We got 4 coming at you over here. Rutgers Scarlet Knights, plus 6.5. St. Louis Billikens, plus 1.5. The Weber State Wildcats, minus 1.5, and the Grand Canyon Antelopes, plus 2.5. Directly above us, again, head on over to the Corner Store and get yourself a fresh 4-pack for the Friday 4-pack parlay. You're going to lock in leg number 1, the Creighton Blue Jays, plus 3. Leg number 2, the Ohio Bobcats, plus 1. Leg number 3, the Toronto Raptors, plus 5. And leg number 4, the Vegas Golden Knights against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Over 6.5 total goals in that matchup. Again, parlayed up for an over 12-1 odds payout. I see 6 straight plays that you're going to play for 1 unit or whatever you can afford to do, and 1 special play directly above us that you're going to play for 1 half unit or whatever you can afford to do. Please always gamble responsibly, but while we gamble responsibly, we bankrupt every damn book on the marketplace. But before we can, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing in, and whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Child, please. Okay. Well, this is the hell of a facility. Where are we at here? I can't even talk.
ACC tournament, dude. They make it look a lot different. It's Barclays, dude. This is Barclays.
Really?
Yeah, they make it look. You can't even tell, just at least from this glance, can you?
Not at all.
Can't compared to
Where
how
the
they
hell we
usually have
at?
it looking. I mean, because they typically got a nice, at least for Nets game, a nice like the black and gray and white kind of feel to it, and they totally fucking flipped it for this one.
This is I don't. This is okay.
It looks like the crowds. It might be a UNC or maybe
I guess
a
with
UNC
New
crowd,
York,
so that probably doesn't help.
I guess with New York Life, you can kind of like maybe deduct it a little bit, but still at the same time, like.
Went hard with the blue on this one. I don't know.
All right, well, the more you know. You ever see this picture or an angle, you know it's the Barclays Center.
Barclays.
Okay, that was all of today's best bets of the day. You see some more text on the screen. ML Dice Roll. A little bit more into that. Haw/Sisif. Kisif. The hell does that mean, dude? What? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It is time for the next segment of the day, my friends. Strap in because it's about to get wild. It's time for the Moneyline Dice Roll of the day. It's your first time stopping by. You don't know what's about to happen. Hey, it's about to get a little rolly. All pun intended. There's your little first dose of Dice ASMR. Now, we told you at the top of the show, you see it in the ticker. It is, I changed it. Well, I changed that. Why didn't it save? I just looked. Partner, I had to change it in the ticker. Doggone it. Sometimes I love technology. That's what I was going to say. Hawaii Rainbow Warriors against the Cal State-Fullerton Titans. Please, could you be so kind as to fill us all in? What's the details about this matchup, good sir?
Alrighty, so we're in the old Big West Conference semifinals for this one, partner. The old Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, Cal State-Fullerton staring down UCSB, the Gauchos in Long Beach State on the other end of the semifinal. Winner plays that one. We are in Vegas for this one, actually. A handful of these tournaments are in Vegas. This one is as well. But the old Rainbow Warriors, this one is at my favorite time. Much like last night, despite we faded them, that was not the side in the old parlay yesterday. 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Nice little late night action to get you held over for the late evening. Down on the ticker, absolutely love it. But the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, man, up to 2.5 dogs, plus 2.5 dogs. This line has been on the move. Looks like it opened up as Cal State-Fullerton -1 up to 2.5. However, that's extremely similar to what happened yesterday, partner, if I'm not mistaken, to UC Riverside. Almost the very, very, very similar situation. Maybe the money split's a little different, but Cal State-Fullerton getting 81% of the bets, but only 45% of the money. So Hawaii's getting 55% of the money. A lot of big money wagered on them at plus, now it's at plus 2.5. The total is sitting right at, let me get it on FanDuel here, sitting at 133.5. Total is getting, the over is getting 67% of bets, 57% of money on this one. Can't remember if you said that one. I think you said it's pretty sure at the beginning of the show that one's been jumping around as well, correct?
Yeah.
This one has been all over the place. It went down or has been coming down a little bit. So as we stand right now, the old Rainbow Warriors plus 2.5 dogs and a plus 125 on the money line, and the old total is 133.5.
Pretty much damn same about what I said at the beginning of the show, so it's finally starting to level itself out after being drunk as hell all morning. Partner, appreciate your insights as always. I'll shut the hell up for 2 seconds.
Love it.
There's your dose of ASMR dice for the day. We're not an ASMR show. We're a damn sports gambling show, but a nonsense show at the same time. What the hell would you categorize us as, Mags? Like, we're obviously a sports gambling show, but there's a lot more that goes on here. I mean, we're live from a book. Hey. Shout out Circus Sportsbook. Shout out our friends over there, Circus Sportsbook behind us. We're going to see our friends Jeff Benson pretty soon and the old legendary Derek. I don't know. I guess sports gambling, but
sports gambling for sure.
Sports
but then, like, what's the secondary?
And beyond. It's like Bed Bath and Beyond, but it's a podcast version.
Gambling, sports and beyond.
Sports and beyond, but it's just the podcast version, you know. All right, so hey, here you go. Hey, I told you at the top of the show, make sure you have your damn rabbit hole diving shorts firmly affixed. You don't know where this show's gonna go. If you tuned in, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's your fault.
I assume you've seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler, you know?
Oh, big time. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time
Almost
fan.
had I'll tell you why I mentioned that on top of that. But I mean, they had the Bed Bath and Beyond, and then I think it's and then Beyond or whatever from that movie, right? Or maybe there's a different thing. So I don't know what that is, but you know.
Rabbit holes galore, my friends.
Yeah,
you read the title more than you can keep track of. Moneyline Dice roll of the day. First roll, as always, home or away. Will the Moneyline Dice be selecting the de facto road team, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, or the de facto home team, the Cal State-Fullerton Titans? I have no idea. Mags couldn't tell you if he tried, but I promise you we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Home team!
Home team. De facto home team. I guess we didn't say that. It's Cal State-Fullerton.
I just did.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it. No problem. No problemo. It's okay. Home team, Cal State-Fullerton. Moneyline or ATS, will we be laying the 2 points? Maybe getting just a little bit chalky? Just a little bit chalky on the money line. I haven't an idea. Mags, no clue. But I promise you, we all find out. Hey, I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. In 3, in 2, in 1. Money line!
Money line. -150. Eating some chalk. Okay, guys.
Okay, -150. Cal State-Fullerton. Unofficially. They have every damn day this week, for crying out loud. All them nonsense. Final roll. Wild card. Speaking of wild card, guy sitting next to me. Home team on the money line. Will they be doubling down on the old Cal State-Fullerton Titans? Are they going to go to the total and say, boys, we got 2 tickets for you to cash, maybe a split, maybe none at all, who knows? It hadn't been the best week for the old Moneyline Dice. Or will they be needing a complete re-rake and reshake and roll because of their usual nonsense? I have no idea. Mags could not tell you if he tried and had a crystal ball, but I promise you, we all find out, hopefully for the final time. The third roll of the day, the wild card roll, in 3, in 2, in 1. Aw, shit.
Oh, boy.
It didn't fall. It didn't fall, dude. My lamp is literally right behind my monitor, bro, so I got a bigger lamp, and it, like, hit that. Dude, this is insane. I can't see it. Hold on. Moneyline. Come on. Home money line.
Home money line. Doubling down on the old Titans,
Home money line. I know you can't see that little guy, but that says home right there. I wish you guys could see that, but
2-6 on the week. Dice taking the home money line, getting chalky. It feels desperate to me, dude. I don't know. Feels desperate.
The dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take one ticket to the pay window tonight, no questions, no qualms, no queries, none of the bullshit, not per me, not per Mags, not per any living, breathing, heart-beating human being on this planet, but per the all-knowing, ever-living, ever-powerful, inanimate objects that be known as the cubicle Moneyline Dice. Hammer in right here, right now. The Cal State-Fullerton Titans on the money line with their matchup with the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors tonight. Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Sorry, that was a big one. Had to go and get that one.
Oh, that was good.
Sorry,
What you think, though?
Get that one, my fault. If I'm leaning, this is where I'm leaning, but I fucking faded Hawaii yesterday, and they fucked me, so.
You know me, dude. After 10 p.m., I'm going Hawaii as long as they're not more than fucking 2.5-point favorites, dude. I might fade the damn Dice tonight, dude. After they did it to us last night.
It's been cold, man.
The late night Rainbow Warriors, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Fade the Dice.
Fade the Dice. Let's see here. 3, 11, 22. Excusez-moi. We have Haw v. CSF, and we take CSF on the money line, minus 150. Again, kids, play at your own risk. Moneyline Dice, 2-6. Picks overall, not ATS straight up, just 2-6 on their picks this week. Cal State-Fullerton Titans, for those of you listening, not watching, or watching too, either way. One more time for today's Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Hey, you wonder what I was just doing? I was tracking it.
Hey.
Check that out. You want to know why I was tracking it? Because our good friends over at Moneyline Dice sent me some tracking books, and they wanted me to tell you guys about how damn good of a group of people they are over there. So you see it right, go, oh, look at that. Hell of a, what about that tab for timing? MoneylineDice.com. Type it in your favorite browser while you're sitting here hanging out today. Go over yonder. Check out some of their stuff. Of course, they got the Moneyline Dice. You will be blown away by how crispy these are. There's a little Easter egg, if you will, for you art fans out there of these things that not a lot of people know about, but Mag knows what I'm talking about. Sick as hell. They have the tracking books. They have your MMA scorecard, color coordinated, so you don't have to worry about it. They got the merch. Not wearing the hat today. Apologies. Had to rep my cubbies big time. They got the merch. Whatever you want. Nothing off limits. Go over there. Fill up your cart full. Enter code TTL10 at checkout. That is code TTL10 at checkout. You're going to get 10% off your first order, moneylinedice.com. So, hey, if you want to, can't tell you what to do, but start rolling along with the crew. Start tracking your rolls. Start maybe being your own judge cage side on the 8-sided circle. Maybe we talk a little bit of UFC with my blog coming out this afternoon. Who knows? What I do know is we appreciate the Moneyline Dice, and that is officially the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Boy. Okay. Well, I get myself resituated over here.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I'm gonna, for my friends, if this is also your first time tuning in, I know we seem to be having new viewers every single day. You know, your boy dove neck deep into the NFT space, and there's a bunch of degenerates in there, and they all know I mean that with all due respect, because I'm a degenerate too. And they like our content, so they wanted me to tell them that we got some sick ass shit, and they appreciate our content. So
Okay.
all that
Cool.
being said,
I appreciate that.
if this is the first time that you guys might be stumbling across it, I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea. This is where the second half of the show begins, where the first half of the betting show ends and the buttoned upness, if there was any of that on the first half of the show, gets left at the door. The shoes are left at the rug. Unbutton, let the collar down, let the collar down. And the proverbial shoes are left at the door. My friends, if you ain't familiar, it's time for the second half of the show. RMags Sidebar, a little bit of banter, some breaking news, and some key announcement. But first things first, partner. What's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 242 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful March the 11th, 2022.
All right, dude. It's Friday, so I gotta turn the heat up on the nonsense.
Fistful of fucking
here.
shit Friday.
Fistful of shit fucking Friday. So I don't have, sometimes I come with a hodgepodge of every which way corner and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've got some simple, not simple, but as far as the segment, keeping it simple with some nonsensical would you rather questions. Are you
Keep
interested?
it simple, stupid. Oh,
Are you interested?
am I interested? I'm locked in, strapped in, ready to rock and roll. All pun intended.
As fun as these animal combinations have been, we've done it a couple times. I mean, if we want to get back into it, I'm never opposed to doing that, dude. But
quality.
Did you have something?
No, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. Colt's Crypto Corner. I'll save that.
Oh, okay.
I'll save that.
All right. Let's kick it off here. We'll kick it
Here we
off
go.
fairly light, just some thinkers to get the brains rolling. Would you rather be a genius and know absolutely everything, or be amazing at every activity you try? So essentially, big brain genius, or whether it's athlete or random games, whatnot. What you choosing?
A big brain genius or an athlete, huh?
Essentially, I mean, as far as the perks, you're probably trying.
I'm
to master
already a big
sport.
brain genius, so might as well just. I talk about how much of a dumbass I am every single day. I mean, I guess you can always lift weights. So if you're a big brain genius, I feel like you can figure out how to become stronger faster than
I hear you.
strongman. So make me a big brain genius, Mags.
Okay.
Sign me up.
Okay.
Because I'll be a big brain genius and a fucking... Skippy.
So you're just using your brains to find the most efficient ways to bulk up?
Yeah, dude. Most efficient way to become just a fucking juice head overnight.
That's step one. You become a genius. What do you want to do first? I'm getting yoked.
I'm getting yoked. That's it. Why?
No, you don't want to solve like world issues, like use your
Dr.
knowledge for some
Sroka, why?
science.
No.
For that,
Getting
that's
yoked.
that's like item number 5. I've got to get yoked first.
You do know, Dr. Sroka, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I don't give a shit. Whey protein now.
You know what? As awesome as that sounds, being the sports competitors that we are, dude, I'd like to know what the fuck it's like to, I guess I don't know if I'm getting dunk abilities. I don't know if
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, let me tell you this. I've become good friends with a man you might know his name, Tim Cook, right? Hell of a fella. Shout out TC. You know, even if I was a physical specimen, like, put on 150. Like, I'm fucking 165 bills soaking wet with cinder blocks on my feet. Like, I still don't think that I could, in my right mind, look a man like that down in the face and run him through the face, let alone, I don't know, just start naming running backs in the league. Just start naming linemen in the league. Like, I don't know. I think I'm good. I think I like life enough, and I'll figure out how to. Yeah, I guess that too.
You're just thinking football. Like I'm
guess that
thinking,
too.
so because that 100%. I mean, you
I've just
are.
always been
This says
tiny,
that you
bro.
are
I've
amazing
always been
at it,
tiny,
but
so I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be a physical
I don't know.
specimen.
You'd be like, yeah, for football, I kind of agree with you there. But like,
Except
you
fucking
think
Mel
about golf
Bicepius,
though,
bro.
dude. You'd just be the best golfer in the world, or maybe not the best golfer, but you'd be a PGA Tour golfer, dude.
Yeah, that would be kind of
You
sick.
get to pick and choose if you
That would
want
be
to just
kinda
have a
sick.
weekend off. You know what? I don't want to fly to Florida this week. I'm gonna do my own thing, and next week I'm gonna go over to fucking wherever else in Miami, and I'll play golf that tournament. And maybe I'll make a couple $1 million. Maybe I'll make $100,000. Who knows? You know.
I like how
what
you
I'm saying,
thought of
man?
that. I'd be a professional golfer for sure. Good idea. Good idea, Max.
Doesn't that seem like the least grueling? Like obviously,
mean,
like
you
if
would
you had
think,
the
but
opportunity
who
to be a
knows?
baseball player, that'd be amazing. But it's like 162, or I can
a lot of
pick and
games.
choose golf when I can when I want to fucking go out and dominate, or I can chill for a week.
Speaking of, are we gonna get all 162? No, right?
I think they said they tried to, which I feel like they should just cut it down, like whatever the series they canceled
Just
were.
make
Because now it sounds
100.
like they're.
How about
Gonna,
a good even 100?
I'd like a little bit less. I'm not a.
Okay,
yeah.
fuck. I thought you'd
No,
say
I'm
a
saying
little bit more.
100. I'm saying I'm at
thought you'd say a little
162,
bit
less than
more.
162. My bad. That's what I meant as far.
Okay, yeah.
I agree with you. Somewhere between like 100 and 140. But anyways, it sounds like they're going to cram it all in, and then have some double headers and maybe fill in some days off, which I don't really love.
That's
from a
always
fan's
tough to
perspective, I
bet,
love
but
that.
hey, what the hell?
It's, yeah, that's tough. Anyways, next one. This one's interesting. Would you rather wear pants that are 3 sizes too big all the time, or shoes that are 3 sizes too small?
No,
So you're
fuck,
walking around
dude.
with ridiculously baggy pants.
They make belts,
or-
bro. Fuck shit. Fuck that. I don't want to.
No belts. You don't get a belt.
That's
I make that rule
horseshit.
right now. I'm making that rule right now. You don't get a belt.
Whoa! You can't make the rules up as you go
No belt.
along. What the fuck
No
is
belt.
that?
It's a cop out. That's no belt.
Damn it. Yeah, I think I'm still going huge pants because, like, you just pull them sons of bitches
I don't
up.
know
Like,
the
imagine
last
just
time-
stuffing your feet into some tiny ass shoes. Like, my feet
3
hurt even
sizes
thinking
too
about
small.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, I wear here.
You remember growing
here.
up, you would like
I
get go out of your shoes and you're
I
like
wear
a
these
half size too
fuckers half
small?
the day. I mean,
Yeah.
when I'm sitting
Oh,
in this
dude.
chair, I wear these fuckers for crying out loud.
Dude, ever since
You
I
gotta
had my
question
Achilles
Bears
surgery,
fandom
dude,
and Cubs fandom.
ever since I had my Achilles surgery, like I need some air for my feet, dude. Like 100%. Like and
Yeah.
my ankles and Achilles, dude. I can't do it. 'Cause
Tough feels.
you know what I'm saying? Like even a half size, 1 size too small was like the
No
worst,
good.
the most uncomfortable
No
thing in
good.
the world. And it's like
My
I guess I'll hold up
grandpa-
my pants all day.
My grandpa Walt, he wore a, what the hell was it called? Like a special wide shoe. His feet were so
Oh, yeah?
wide. Yeah, like it was like a double E or a triple E or some shit.
Oh, wow.
Because they were like wide. Yeah, fucking wide. I don't know why that made me fucking think about that.
Interesting.
Fucking, he was a big Cubs fan too. Shout out. He passed away back in December. Shout out, Grandpa Walt. But
Shout
yeah, I
double
guess
wide
just thought
shoes,
about
huh?
that because fuck. Well, also they would they were big proponents of the old shoehorn. Yeah, you ever been to your grandparents had to go with the old shoehorn? Big proponents of the shoehorn. And then I started growing. I was like, damn, these shoes are a little too small for your boy. Nah, just use your shoehorn. Fucking, I don't know. I just.
That's funny, dude. I don't. Yeah, I had a buddy that was like giving his dad shit for like back in high school. It's like I don't need the like I don't want the shoehorn. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone with the shoehorn.
Shoehorn. Goodness gracious, that's funny. Okay, I think I know the answer to this question.
Okay.
Would you
that
rather
predictable?
only
Shit.
be able to whisper? Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? Okay, interesting.
Only be able to whisper.
Okay,
I know you were thinking shout, and that was my first spot.
I think
But-
I understand the rationale.
But you know me being a cerebral fella, I took this to a different fucking way.
Okay.
I feel like if I can only whisper the rest of my life, then everybody has to really listen to what I'm saying.
Oh.
And you have to listen to what I'm putting down. And you hang on every single word.
And that would be
I don't
better
know.
than just getting shouted at all the fucking time. 100%.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
I'm where I thought you were gonna go. It's like I fucking fucked it up right there. I think you could put some energy into your damn whispers, dude.
Fucking energy. Come the fuck on. It's a fucking big ass mid party. Yeah, dude.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
getting
probably could.
shouted at all the fucking time,
Yeah.
that would suck. I don't think anyone would want.
I knew somebody like that though. Older fella. I can't remember his name. But he talked like that. Talked really quiet. talk like this. Would almost talk like this. And you had to, like, literally, if you wanted to hear what the fuck he was saying, you had to listen. It was
you
good
had
shit.
to fucking really listen. Yeah. I guess, I like that angle. I
kind
hear
of-
what you're saying. All right.
Because people don't
would you
fucking
rather-
listen, Mags.
Yeah. Would you always?
Talk about
Would
that
you
all the
always? Would you rather always hit a red light for the rest of your life? So every stoplight you get to, you hit a
Bloody
red
hell.
light, or always
What's
get
worse than
slow
that?
internet after the sun goes down. So after the sun goes down, you got your
Fucking, I'm
whatever.
walking, dude. I'm walking and fucking taking red lights anytime I gotta be in a stupid vehicle. Demony Christmas. That's like, why don't you
I
just
read
break
that.
my arm?
Some of
Like,
these-
that's terrible.
When I'm going through some of these, it's
Oh.
like some of them gross me out to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm not saying that. This one like made me say that face, and I was just like, I'll at least put that on there, but that sucks.
It's just depressing. That's just depressing, dude. Forget that shit. No, I can't have slow
Yeah.
internet. No.
Those red lights, dude.
100%. 400 Mbps will change
And
your
it's
damn
just
life.
a specific after the sun goes down too. And, it's
And you
just
know
like,
what the Ponzi scheme is, bro? Is that
What's
they freaking charge you like what? $100 a month on the basic fucking package plan. Like, oh, you gotta take. We'll bundle it with TV and we'll give you the Wi-Fi too, and it's the basic. We'll make sure. And you upgrade for like 20 fucking more bucks, and you can get like 500 Mbps and
Yeah.
like fucking 30 download speeds. Like, what? Like, I don't understand it. Like, if you just call somebody and like you just start to talk to them, you'd be surprised all the fucking deals that you can possibly fucking get for like an extra 20 bucks. It's
Yeah,
just like,
you know, it might take an hour or two getting through the.
they don't
old,
enjoy. They
customer
don't
service.
enjoy
No.
telling you about those deals, but you'd be surprised. Maybe not even deals. You'd be surprised that they are just literally offers that they have there. They just don't want to tell you because hey, we might as well give them the basic of the shit, charge them the most instead of giving them the most value for the most bang for their buck. You know how I thought business was supposed to be run, but maybe I'm crazy.
Dude.
You know,
Nothing. Yeah.
nope, dipshit gone. We're good.
Yeah. Dude, nothing is worse than speaking of it. I guess we won't shout out this specific internet company, but them specifically
Bastards.
and a lot of other services.
Bastards.
Nothing is worse than having to try and cancel and talk to a real person and to get that like. After when we graduated college, I lived in Bloomington Normal for another year, and then before I moved to Chicago, I had like a 3-month period where I was living at my parents, so I had to cancel that internet, and then I was still didn't quite know what I was doing, so I wasn't gonna hold it off, and I was just cancel. I was like, oh well, you know, you're staying at, and I guess I shouldn't have shared all this information. Doesn't matter. It's like, oh, you're staying at your parents. Do you want to transfer it over there? It's like, no, they have internet. They didn't just not have internet before I showed up. No. Oh well, you can put it on hold, and maybe when you do get it, no. I want you to cancel my fucking internet. Please.
You just wanted to cancel it. This motherfucker just wanted to get internet, and I had to battle neighbors cutting fucking Ethernet cables. I had to
forgot
battle
this story,
motherfucking
dude.
shit.
Oh my gosh.
The damn cable guys not knowing where to hook up fucking internet. Bro, your boy had called said company that will not be named so many times they put a red flag next to my account. Anytime I called, I bypassed the fucking automated message because I had called so many times and ripped so much ass over at said company that will not be named. And then all of a sudden, because I got a double red flag on that account, then they sent, hey, hell of a fella, Bobby, shout out Bobby and Billy, two motherfuckers that are just high quality human beings. We're sitting in the living room, the old Bayside Trap, hanging out. He goes, man, I just don't fucking get it. The sun was starting to go down. I said, I don't fucking get it either, Billy, but I tell you what, let me turn this fucking light on so we can have some light while we're having this conversation. Turn the light on. I reach around this cover plate, and mind you, this saga had been going on 4 weeks at this point in time. I reach around this cover plate to turn the light on. He goes, what's that? I go, what do you mean? He goes, that fucking cover plate. I go, I don't know. Ain't nothing been there. He goes, wait a minute. Goes up there with his Phillips, takes the cover plate off. 5 separate, the company that will not be named, workers came out, couldn't find this. Multiple.
The first letter is between W and Y. And
somewhere in there. This motherfucker takes his cover plate off and rips 20 foot of Ethernet cable or cable, Wi-Fi cable, whatever, the fucking out of the wall. And he just looks at me and he goes, well, that'll fucking do it, huh? Holy shit, crazy.
The funny part about the story is the part where you got 2 or 3 other people running a cord from outside all the way across, and then it works, and then someone comes by and literally
cuts it.
cuts the cord.
Like, bro, I had no idea. I didn't know that's what they did. And then I got neighbors beating down my door telling me I'm a dumb sack of shit for running a cable across their yard. And I said, wait a minute. I don't even know what you're talking about. And then they wanted to bury a cable underneath the ground and dig up the sidewalk and all this shit. And here sits the cable inside of my wall. Just, I'm telling you, man, all kinds of kinds to make this big old floating rock spin in a circle. Whoo, I'm telling you what. Hee-haw. What else you got?
All right.
That's a Wi-Fi rabbit hole for you.
Yeah. Couple goofy ones. Okay.
Can you tell we've had some good experiences?
Couple over the top ones here, okay? Yeah. Would you rather get slapped in the face every time you thought about sex? So you get slapped in the face every time you had thought about sex, or sneeze continuously while having sex?
Just damn.
Achoo.
Bro. I mean, sneezing kind of feels good, so. I'm an idiot. He didn't deny it. I don't know, man. Fucking hell. Get slapped in the face every time. I mean, I'm thinking about sex right now. Should I be getting slapped in the face? Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I don't think you can choose that. Not outing ourselves as perverts, but I don't want to choose that.
No, that sucks.
I don't like getting slapped in the face.
Well, dude, because you know, we're humming beans. Sometimes maybe all of a sudden you see a commercial and all of a sudden, oh, holy shit, what the hell is that thought in the next?
I don't ever have those thoughts, dude.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, dude, fuck that. Every time you think about boob and butt, you get smacked in the face. Fuck that. I'm done. No.
Someone bangs down your door.
Yeah, dude, that would be a son of a bitch. Be a son of a bitch. You just got Tyrone walking around with you. I'm Tyrone, and I'm here to smack the shit out your ass. I don't know, but sneezing during, maybe you just wear like a hazmat suit over your face. That way you can like sneeze and you're not just like
hazmat suit. That's a little over the top.
Well, no, just something to cover the face. I don't know. I'm just trying to be a respectful humming bean. I don't fight if I'm just sneezing all over this fucking. That's some gross ass shit. Like,
you just gotta cover your mouth the whole time, dude. I don't know. We can move on. Let's move on.
Inventing new pages of Kama Sutra is where I'm feeling this one's going.
Moving on. This one will get
hot in here.
Tracks for sure, dude. Would you rather have forks for fingers or balls under your chin? You got a nice little ball sack chin, or you got forks for fingers, dude?
Dear God. I heard balls and I did not know where you were going. That caught me so fucking off guard. Oh, fuck.
Were you think I was going to say balls for fingers or something?
How do you... You fucking broke me, dude. How do you go...
I don't write these. Dude. I just go out and find them, okay?
How do you go from one end of the spectrum with forks as fingers or a fucking nutsack hanging from your chin? Like, that's not even in the same fucking atmosphere. What sick, twisted fuck is sitting around? No, yeah, let me write this one down.
Not me.
No, fucking forks his
Not
fingers.
me.
What the fuck am I gonna walk around with fucking a bald chin? A bald chinian from Men in Black, bro? Come on.
Bald chinian.
He's a bald chinian. What does that mean? Pull down his fucking neck gaiter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. Dude. Fuck, do you remember that scene, bro? He fucking pulls down his chin. He's just got fucking neck balls.
I honestly don't remember that scene. It's been too long since I've seen Men in Black. I think there's a South Park episode where they might have fucking balls for
He's a bald chinian. What is that? Because he tries to kick him in the nuts. He's a bald chinian. What does that mean? Pull down his thing. Oh, good grief, Max. Forks his fingers. Get us the fuck out of here, dude.
That's the end of Free Fall Friday.
So now all I gotta remember is balls on my chin the rest of the day and all these fine folks that are turning in right now.
Forks for fingers, dude. That would obviously be annoying, but there's definitely some utility to that.
I mean, are we talking like fork?
I think.
Or are we talking?
I think right here, instead of fingers, it's not
fork.
fingers on top of, or forks on top of your fingers. I think it's just like you got your hand and then you got forks.
So instead of not like the actual fork part on top.
So not
of
like
my
this, and then
said
you
finger.
got fork on top of your
that's what I was
fingers.
thinking.
It's like you
So
got
I got no bend. All I could do is this motion. All I could do
We'll
is
give you a
this.
bendy. We'll give you some bend.
Some bend.
We'll give you-
I didn't ever
we'll give
see
you
no-
like a-
Well,
like
I ain't
some-
gonna, my fork fingers ain't gonna be worth a fuck if they got bend in them. They gonna be all my food gonna be flopping.
You can
all
control
over.
it. I don't know. You can. It's the same movement and flexibility. You've got the. It's
Same
not
movement.
like you just got
they're
limp.
just forks.
Just pretend it's your actual fingers, but they're forks. I don't know. So if you need to get them jabbing into something, you got it. It's good. Don't worry. Or you can have a ball sack for a chin. I don't know. Your choice.
I'm good on the ladder. I'll stick with option one. Contestant number one. What? Holy shit. Okay.
That's all I got for nonsense.
Okay, quick swig. Cheers to you. We got more nonsense coming up. Hold on.
The old Scarlet Knights, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, just extended their head ball coach, dude, to transition into some not so nonsense for half a second.
Hey, said man who shall not be named, who might have a boatload of views on wise words. You following?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think so.
May or may not have responded to that DM for Vegas. May or may not have said what's up just then. So
Sounds out.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll have some fun. We'll see what's up. We'll see what the fuck happens. Who knows what you're about to see? Hey, you say what is Vegas? What does that mean? You just say what's going on? Well, your boys are going to be live in prime time from the hole in the desert, the fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Starting next Thursday, we're dropping down in the desert about 2 p.m. Pacific, so 4 p.m. Our time here. We'll be live from books. I don't want to give it all away. We're doing a bunch of random content, so just stay tuned on the Twitter, maybe the YouTubes, who knows. We're going to be live. We're not going to be live. We're going to have video content. We have all types of shit going on. We're going to be on other people's shows. We're going out there to have some fun and bump a couple elbows and do the usual shenanigans, so we didn't get an opportunity to go out to the Super Bowl, so this was the next opportunity up on the map. So down to March Madness we go. First week of March Madness, you boys are down in Vegas. There's also a hell of a fight card too, man, for your boy
On that Saturday?
Yeah. That Saturday is, as I say that, Volkov versus Aspinall. Alexander Volkov and Tom Aspinall. And then Arnold Allen against Dan Hooker is the co-main. Patty Pimblett versus Kozala Vargas is the third fight of the night. Yeah, Gunnar Nelson, Claudio Silva, Shamil Abdurakhimov against Sergey Pavlovich. It's a card. It's a card. So I'm bet, and with fucking Patty fighting on it, I'm betting you the stars are going to be out in full force. So, and where we're going to be at on the strip, we might even bump some elbows with some doggone fucking UFC primetime stars. Who the hell knows who we see out there? But it's gonna be a fucking weekend in Vegas. So you guys are gonna see some shit. You guys are gonna see some shit. I'll tell you that. We're gonna have all the equipment. We're gonna have everything rocking and rolling. Yeah, all of that, everything in between.
Uncle Dana trying to compete with March Madness, dude. Hell of a fight night, fight card, dude.
That's what I'm
Goodness
saying.
gracious.
Speaking of UFC, though, my UFC blog drops for subscribers only, 7 p.m. Central Time today. Tweeted that out last night. I guess early this morning. It was about 12:30 this morning, 1 this morning. That bad boy is completed. We'll be dropping 7 p.m. subscribers only. Go to talkingtheline.com. You can subscribe right on our homepage. You can subscribe. Also, you get access to Mags blogs. It will go right to your email inbox. You just enter your email. We will never send you spam. It's not to put you on subscriber calling list, some bullshit. It's just so you get easy access. We put it there for you guys so you don't have to search around. Subscribers only on Friday today, and then it'll be available on all social media platforms tomorrow. But it is an early card, 3:10 p.m. Central Time. First fight of the night. Son of a. First fight of the night. Excuse me, coffee burst. My apologies. And I do have action on the first fight of the night, so make sure you tap into that, and make sure maybe you just stop by tonight and give it an old little read real quick. Speaking of additional content, no Cup of Joe on campus tomorrow. Mags is doing some best man duties. He's got a wedding to go on after. We won't know anything about the lines, anything. We were going to talk about him today, but we obviously won't know about him until a lot of these games are finished today. There'll probably be about 25 or so on tap. I would say somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little bit over that. Either way, we'll still have best bets out. We'll probably put them out from the TTL page. You see it down there at Talking the Line. You can just follow us there. I'll probably put them out from both of our personal pages as well. So we'll have all of that. Just no Cup of Joe on campus tomorrow, so do not be on the lookout for that if you're a usual fan of drinking some Joe with us in the morning, going through the entire collegiate slate, because we ain't got it. Probably not next Saturday either. We'll probably do something, maybe, I don't know, live from a book, straight up. All March Madness kicks off, tips off, and we are live and in prime time from a favorite book you've only seen in pictures. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Who's this?
Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. We'll let you know. But for now, no Cup of Joe on campus this week. We'll see what happens with Wise Words. Seems like everybody's kind of getting busy right around this time, too, again.
I haven't told you, dude. It's been tough, dude. A lot of people are just, like, as busy as they could possibly be. Secured solid-ass guests for the following week and the following week after that.
You got another
real
one for
solid
the following
guests?
week after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I saw not upcoming week, but 2 weeks after this.
Yeah.
I saw them. Oh, shit. I didn't see 2 weeks after that. So, shit. Wise Words will be pumping, so we might not do it next week just with March Madness and with us traveling and all types of bullshit and everything we're doing. We might put a pause on it. I mean, I know we literally just brought it back, only fucking second episode of season 3
for a lot of people,
sake.
dude.
But yeah, it's a wild week, and we always want to bring you the best content. We don't want to bring you some half-ass thrown together short kind of deal. So we'll see what happens. We'll let you know. We're obviously to the end of this week. If we can't find anybody by Sunday, we'll probably ixlay it and just hit the ground running the following weeks. Because like Max said, he already got a couple of guys secured already. Just busy ass week. Because I know a lot of people, their contracts are renewing, updating, going new places, moving, shaking, grooving, baking this time. Yeah, this time of the year for that shit to happen too. After the Super Bowl, everybody starts flipping on over like burgers on a grill, dude. So we'll see what the hell happens. Yeah. Outside of that. Mention all yada yada. Hey, how's your golf picks doing?
Dude, they still haven't even finished round 1, dude. The weather is terrorizing. So I mean, my bet's honestly not dead by any means, but not the best start. I'll be fully transparent. They ain't not dead by any means, but can't lays alive. But yeah, dude, have not even finished. They suspended round 1 till today. It's suspended right now, so they ain't even finishing round 1 yet, man. So need a little bit of help, but at least 2 of them are in position. My Cam Smith, the Mystic Cut, he's actually he had a really nice day yesterday, so that one's gonna need some work. But the other 2 can do some business. Brooks Koepka had a nice day. Dustin Johnson was even better, but nowhere near dead. Dude, we got a couple comments though. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, did that just pop up?
I think 10 minutes ago.
11:21.
But
not that long ago. Yes, 162 latest news. What were we talking about, Phil? Hey, Phil, if you're still around, what were we talking about? Pop in. What were we talking about? I can't remember. But the guy who's supposed to be watching the damn comments, sleeping at the wheel again. Whatever we were talking about, Phil, if you're still around, pop it back in. I literally have the comments pulled up now.
I mean, yeah, dude. I don't know if we were talking about baseball. I might just be asking for us to chat about baseball. I don't know if that's what's going on.
No, we haven't talked about baseball at all in the second half.
No, I'm saying that's why he might be asking for us to talk about it.
Oh, yes, 162 latest news. Yeah. Duh, 162 games. Duh. Why didn't you say that?
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm over here. Well, yeah, what you were trying to say, but what you did say. I'm over here spinning in circles. 162 games. Yeah. So they're not gonna cancel it. So now we know what that's about. Shout out Phil. Yes, 162 latest news. So per our man, the Ohio connection, Phil Dunaway, we got 162 games. Looks like we're gonna play a full MLB season. That all being said, what else you got, dude? I got a little crypto corner. I gotta shout some motherfuckers out real quick. I gotta set a couple of things up and then go from there, and then we can do some motivation minutes, whatever else, and then get the hell out of here.
I don't know what your thoughts were on this guy at all, but breaking news-ish. Bears are releasing Mr. Tariq Cohen over here. I take it you were a fan. He's not able to pass a physical yet. I don't know if he took his headphones off, but he's not able to pass a physical, so he ain't healthy.
I'm gone. I'm done. Finish the fucking show without me. What the fuck? Are you Stop. Are you lying to me?
Did you hear? Put your headphones back on.
I can hear you. Are you fucking lying to me?
He's hurt. He can't pass a physical, is what it says.
I don't care. I don't know, man. It's physical.
He's electric, dude.
He's electric as shit, man. He's hurt. Can't pass a physical. Fiddle faddle. That doesn't. Man, we're selling the farm, Mags.
Yeah, this next
As if fucking Aaron Rodgers didn't have enough ownership over us already. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Building for the future, dude.
Stop it.
Building for the future.
This makes me so upset. I don't know what to think about this whole bunch of nonsense we're living through right now as Bear fans. But hey, there you go. There you have it. Son of a bitch. I fucking tell you what. Okay, so I got to, because you guys are gonna see me on this shit all day long tomorrow. So instead of resharing it 1,051,000 bajillion gazillion times, I might as well just hype it up right here, right now, and let you guys know the drill, the deal, what's going down. So without further ado, my friends, wanted to shout out. It's time for Colt's Crypto Corner. Want to shout out my squad, my gang, the Ether Brews. Tomorrow, my friends, you see it on your screen. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can even see it a little bit better. Right there, it's the big ass mint party. That's right, my friends. The Ether Brews are having a big ass mint party. We have minted out half of our supply. If you're an NFT fan, if you're not, stop by, check it out. We're reopening the mint. We had it paused for the last few days, few weeks, whatever the hell it's been. It's been a week or two at least. We had it paused. There's 4,444 in the collection, and half of them are gone. Basically, tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's obviously 12 Pacific. I know. Relax. That's all day, all night, all Sunday. It is just a big ass mint party nonstop. You see it on there. Roadmap 2.0 giveaways, live music, VIP guests, special announcements, and more. My man Sammy Arriaga. Also, my guy Tim Cook's going to be popping by. The legendary Seal will be popping by. There's a lot of big names. Lucas Bean. There's a lot of big names. I know I'm forgetting so many damn people, but there's so many big names that are going to be coming through. There is, oh man, she's going to hate me. I got to remember her doggone name. I'll look it up as soon as I'm done, but I know I can sing her song. She's got this fire ass song, Web3 song called Sugar, and it's pull up, overdosing on that sugar. She's going to be playing that shit. It's fire as fuck. There's going to be so much good vibes. They call it alpha in the space. If you're not familiar with NFT, that's just good fucking advice, good energy, good fucking positive waves. That's all this is going to be. It's nothing but good shit. So check it out. Also, if you want to know what an Ether Brew is, just real quick, we view it as, and not even really viewing it, it is your all access pass to breweries across the globe. That's right. I said across the globe, not just across the U.S. If you are a craft beer lover or beer lover of any type whatsoever, this is your all access pass. There is already something going on to where you can nominate a brewery that you want to be part of the Ether Brews, to be part of the partner collection where you can actually show your Ether Brew and have access to small batch production or merch that nobody else gets advantage of. Or maybe you walk into one of their facilities, you show your NFT, and you get a special drink while you're there. Whatever the case might be, that's the way we view this. And then also Ether Brews has set it up to where not only can you nominate, but then breweries and other facilities can reach out and nominate themselves. So a lot of cool shit going on. Real world utility is behind this as well, but also a lot of cool Web3 utility. Wanted to flex the old brews too, just real quick. So let's see here. What side are we working with here? All right, of course it's, I got to do this. 1 second.
Oh, special announcement. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, special announcements. Obviously, there's my one guy. Obviously, absolute electricity of artwork from my man Duncan. Absolutely kills it every time. I don't know which direction my other one went. Oh, there it is. There we go. Absolutely I love the art so much, and I mean just the detail behind it. Like we were talking about it the other day. Like if you zoom in, like look at the chips on the eye. Like he does that. Like this is an NFT, my friend. It's an NFT. So you get an opportunity to learn how he does this stuff, learn about the community, I'm telling you, it is an absolute blast. They are a great bunch of people. But yeah, special announcements. There's all type of shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll get the old partner pal to join the Youth of Bruce. Who knows? But you guys want to learn? Even if you maybe don't have the liquid to mint, and maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you've really been thinking about it for a while and you just don't even know where to begin. I can promise you, if you pop in this space and you just ask, I guarantee you there's not going to be a single damn person in there that will tell you that you are stupid or have a bad question. I guarantee you they will be willing to help. It's how I got involved in the space. It's how I've got so... I don't know. I don't want to call myself a thought leader by any means, but just as a leader in the space, I guess. But I try to bring good vibes and positivity everywhere I go. So hey, there you go. Be sure you stop by the Ether Brews Big Ass Mint Party. There's gonna be all types of shit going on tomorrow. But in case you guys are scrolling the old Twitterverse and you see me in this big ass mint party with like 400 people in this space on the stage all day long, you're just like, what the hell is Colt doing? That's what it is.
Dude, I wish I could pop in. I might be able to. I wish I could be there for the bulk of it. Maybe you'll get an appearance from after wedding, after party with RMags. Who's to say? Who's to know? I don't know, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be electric, man. I can't wait. We've been talking about it for a while. There's a competition going in the Discord right now too. So I got to keep grinding it out till we wrap it up here at the end of the day. So big shit coming, big shit going on. That's Colt's Crypto Corner. Check it out, Ether Brews at ETHRBREWS.com. Partner, anything else you got before I get us out of here with some motivation minutes?
I don't think so, dude. I guess let's see. Let's check that Illinois score real quick, and then I'll let you carry on. 33-31, Illinois at halftime. Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Texas A&M up on Auburn early in the first half, actually. That game was wild, dude. Texas A&M, Florida.
Bananas.
A&M up 10 in the first half, man. Davidson up 7 on Fordham in the first half, and Louisiana Tech and North Texas just tipping off.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it. Appreciate the update, partner. I'm ready to rock and roll with some motivation minutes, so let's get on after it. Without further ado, last segment of the day, my motivation minutes. Now, if you were here yesterday, you know your boy talked all about risk and what the fuck is risk, actually, right? Like, everything in this life is a risk. The moment you were born, you were taking a risk. That coming out of your mama was a risk. You getting married is a risk. You having your own kids is a risk. You getting in a relationship, everything, buying a house, going to college, everything is a risk, period. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner this life just becomes a whole hell of a lot easier, and you don't look at adversity like adversity, rather just stepping stones and obstacles as opportunity. Now, who the hell am I? What the hell do I know? I'm but just a humble messenger that, as I always say, can barely wipe dummy off my forehead in the morning. But that all being said, I often come across these quotes. Say that 5 times fast. Across quotes. And man, it just really hits me when guys like the legendary coach John Wooden say some of the things that I was saying yesterday. And if you've been around in any capacity, you know every Monday, every Friday during the college basketball season, I dish out a new Woodenism, a quote from the legendary coach John Wooden. So today, my friends, the Woodenism of the day. The man who is afraid to risk failure seldom faces success. A little bit different, actually. The man who is afraid to risk failure seldom has to face success. One more time, the man who is afraid to risk failure seldom has to face success. And I mean, that sums it up in a nutshell right there, my friends. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You want to find success in this life, you're going to have to fail a couple times. But, if you've been listening to me in any capacity, fuck failure. There ain't no fucking failures. Remove that word from your vocabulary, because all it is another opportunity for you to learn, grow, advance, adapt, and achieve. Period. That's all it is. There is never any failures, my friends. I talk about it so many times, but I love what he's saying here, and I would almost change it. Not to change it at all, but I mean, obviously, yeah, risk the failure and what I've been talking about. But I mean, there is no failure. So don't view it as that. And what he's trying to say here is just be willing to do. Do it all. Be willing to look adversity in the face. Be willing to just walk that path. And if there is a big old barricade in front of you, figure out a way to bust through it, get over it, or wait a little while until you formulate another idea. That's the only way that that's the only option you have to live this life. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. You can mope around. You can worry about failure, this and that, risk this and that. It makes no sense at the end of the day. And what he's really trying to say here is that if you want to find that success in life, if you want to achieve those future gifts that I always talk about, then you have to be willing to take the risks now. You have to be willing to fail now. And the funny part is the more willing you become to fail, the more willing you are to fall flat on your face, the more willing you are to look stupid in front of everybody, the more delusional you are, the more ignorant is even the right word. The more ignorant you are to everything. Ignorance is bliss in these opportunities, and you say fuck failure, the more you're going to find success in your life. And it's just how it works. The more you worry about failing, the less success you're going to find, because all you're going to focus on is the failures. And what did I just talk about 3 days ago? Visualization. What you talk about, what you visualize in your life is what reciprocates and what continues to come into your life. So you visualize failures. Here we go down the failure hill. It's simple. It's simple. We started off high level, and all the dots are starting to connect throughout the course of the week here, my friends. So, hey, again, I'm no genius. I'm no Swami. I'm no Schwamin. I don't know shit about shit at the end of the day, but what I do know is how to share some things that help me survive this thing called life with you guys. And I can't thank you enough for sticking around, listening to me blab on about some motivation, inspiration, whatever the case might be. Because even if I impact one of you guys, I make one of you move a muscle, change a thought, go in a new direction, and say, yeah, you know what, fuck failure today, and conquer something that you've been waiting for a long time, and I did my job. Period. I know I can speak for Mags in this, and that's what we're both in this too. To do is to make a difference, to make an impact, not for the likes, views, the retweets. All that shit's great, awesome, cool, beautiful. Money's cool too, but at the end of the day, it's to make an impact, to make a difference. So if anybody is out there and got some good vibes off of this message today, you know, maybe smash that like button, maybe share it with somebody that you think could use some motivation or inspiration. But for the final time today, for the final time this week, the second John Wooden quote of the day, my friends: the man who is afraid, or woe man who is afraid to risk failure, seldom has to face success. And that does it for my motivation minutes of the day.
Beautiful ending to the week, my man. Always a perfect way when that man can kind of quantify any thoughts and just wrap it into one solid-ass quote to finish it off, dude. Perfect way to from yesterday to today, my man.
Woodenisms, my man. Yeah, literally everything from the beginning of the week to the end of the week, all correlated into one. So there you go. There you have it, my friends. Officially my motivation minutes of the day. 46 minutes after the top of the 11 o'clock hour. Wowza kapowza, hour and 46 minute show. You know, time flies when you're having fun. Won't see you guys for 2 days, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you don't forget about us now. Y'all come back now, you hear? But y'all gotta go home right now. Hey, can't stay here. I don't know where you can go, but you damn well can't stay here. But y'all come back now, you hear? We don't need you staying away too long, getting lost out there in the wide open yonder. Now, that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, for myself and Mags, we thank you so much for stopping by episode number 242 of the Talking the Line podcast, and every episode and every piece of content that you decide to stop by, for that matter. For all your likes, your views, your shares, your retweets, your comments, your subscriptions, everything in between, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for it. It is because of each and every one of you that we are able to keep showing up every single day, making content, sharing our insights, sharing our analysis, and chasing a dream and a passion. And we can't thank you guys enough for that. Seriously, for sharing your time and your energy with us is more than we could ever ask. So I know, again, I can speak for Mags in this, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. But for now, We hope you have a spectacular rest of your Friday, unless you have any other plans. Shout out Phil, popped back in there again at 11:42. Shout out my man. A TERRIFIC weekend filled with nothing but trips to the pay window. Make sure you get all of today's best bets hammered in. Keep your eyes peeled for what might be coming tomorrow and into next week and into especially the end of next week when the TTL crew drops down into Sin City. But for now, make sure you stay with us at the end of every single show. Let's cash. Oh, shit. Let's cash.
Try again.
Some tickets. Have a spectacular weekend, everybody.